Top 10 list tonight. Top 10 Dolly Parton pet peeves. Yes, sir. Okay, number 10.
Accountants who don't understand how much it costs to make me look this cheap.
Yes.
You said you're one of a dozen children, six sisters and 6 boys.
There's 6 girls and 6 boys.
Are they all as healthy as you are?
Well, we're all pretty healthy.
I mean, is it the mountain air? Is it the
I'll tell you what.
living on the farm?
When you work the fields like we had to, you get very muscular. That's true.
Working outdoors in the fields?
No, we are all healthy, and I have, I suppose we all look similar, all the girls. I have some really pretty sisters. Some of them are petite, some of them are bigger, and I'm the fat one.
Well, you're not fat.
I'm good and healthy.
You're Zoftic, I guess would be the word.
Zoftic?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that word is. What is it?
You're it.
Number 9.
Trying to play guitar in these 5-inch fingernails.
You were a knockout in high school. Like, I guess we couldn't have guessed that.
Well, I really wasn't a knockout, but
No, we'll let the folks judge for that, judge for themselves. Here we are, 19. This is your senior class picture?
Yeah.
There she is.
Look at that hairdo.
Were you active? Were you in musical productions and Glee Club and that kind of thing?
No, I was the most popular girl in school, but for the wrong reason.
Oh, really?
I never was the cheerleader. I never really got voted for anything. I wore a lot of makeup. I wore real tight clothes, and I wore my hair all, mile high. That was.
Well, those don't sound like the wrong reasons, Dolly.
Well, but I'm just saying, I looked
sound like the right reasons to me.
I looked like the real trash that a lot of the girls were. I mean,
Well, let's see if we can name some of that real trash.
You're gonna get me in bad trouble. Now,
How about her?
Please don't. I'm not.
Was it Suzette
No,
Rutledge?
it wasn't Suzette.
All right. Well, let's see.
Number 8.
When the county declares my hair a fire hazard.
Oh, this is my favorite one, and it doesn't seem possible, but it said that your husband Carl uses Viagra, pops them like M&Ms.
No, he don't need it.
No, that's what I'm gonna say. You don't need it. No.
No, he don't. Did you really read that?
That's what it said. It said Dolly's husband taking Viagra or something like that.
He don't need it.
No.
I don't get to see him that much, so that's really a good time and distance.
Well, this is kind of a natural Viagra thing.
Well, yeah.
This is what people used to do before there was Viagra.
Yeah, that's true, and I still go for that. Well, I haven't seen him in a while. I'll check on it. He may be taking it without me, but he don't need it with me.
Really?
Number 7.
Confused Dalai Lama constantly asking for theme park royalties.
Have you always been rather Zoftic? What would they call that where you grew up in Tennessee?
I
Zoftic,
can't say.
Healthy?
Healthy, I guess.
Yeah.
Bosomy. What did you ask me just before that?
Have you always...
Well, yeah,
when you were young,
I've always been pretty well blessed. People are always asking if they're real and...
Oh, I would never. I would never, you see.
No, you don't have to ask.
I would not.
I tell you what, these are mine.
I have certain guidelines on the show.
I usually say...
But I would give about a year's pay to peek under there.
Number 6.
You can't get a wig repaired because Letterman's got some kind of a hairpiece crisis.
Hey, come on.
Dollywood is a great park. It's a theme park. A lot of people think it's just amusement. Well, we do have a lot of amusement areas, a lot of roller coasters and things, but we have a great park. This is our 16th season. We're opening our 16th season on the 7th and 8th of April. And then on the 19th of May, we're opening our big water park, which is called Dolly's Splash Country. I like to do things. I like to make a splash. So.
Now, have you actually ridden the splash rides or jumped in the water there?
Oh, no. You think Moses partied the water. I'd be like...
I think you'd be quite safe, yeah.
I think so.
10 people trying to push you under. But
Number 5.
A rhinestone rash.
Yeah, okay.
So of all the men you've worked with in films and all that kind of stuff, is there any that were sort of tempting? Which would tempt you?
Oh, my co-stars?
Sure. What'd you say? Who'd be the
Well,
most...
they all tempted me.
Yeah.
I didn't say I was dead. I said I was married.
Right.
But I think probably the one who tempted me the most, well, of course, Stallone. He tempted me.
Stallone.
Burt Reynolds,
Okay,
yeah.
Stallone. Okay,
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds.
Lily Tomlin.
Yeah. Now, you've had love scenes. Which one of these guys would be the best kisser? Like,
Well,
when
the best kisser for sure was Stallone. In that, but actually James Woods. You didn't ask me about him. He's the one.
James Woods.
Yeah, Stallone was a great kisser. He had those big, soft, sweet, smooth lips. But
Really?
You wouldn't believe how James Woods can kiss. In fact,
Really?
I tell him every time I see him. You know, you want to kiss? You want to do another baby?
Oh, wow.
Number 4.
Okay, when he visits Dollywood gift shops, Garth Brooks always shoplifts stuff under that big hat of his. Yeah, let's do go home.
James Woods, I know, has been on the show many, many times, and I don't think he'll be offended when I say this, but I know my personal evaluation of him is that he's nuts. But you know, he's quite an actor. He's a very, very good actor and very intense. When the two of you were on the set, did he keep wanting to come into your trailer?
Well, no, he didn't, actually. But we had a good time when we worked together. We danced together and did a lot of choreography, and we liked each other so much that when it did get to the love scenes, we really were into it, and he was a great kisser, and I enjoyed it.
Yo!
He was. Of course, I'd heard that about him. I know he's supposed to be very passionate, and he was.
Have you heard that about me?
Number 3.
Okay, smart-ass MCs who introduced me by saying, and now here they are, Dolly Parton.
Now, you have had to struggle with something that, for some reason, the tabloids, and this has been for a long time, they seized on you. They just love to write about you, and it's some of it's a byproduct of your popularity. It's a lot of it. They just want to have a Dolly Parton story. They write the craziest things about you.
They do. Lord, I've just had everything wrote about me. They are always talking about my boobs. You know, not that
I don't know why.
But they say such, and you know, they're not that big. It's just that I'm little and they're big in comparison to that. Well, they're
That's not true.
Okay,
They're
well, they are big, but
I'm right here. I'm telling you.
But what they usually say, though, they tell all these freak stories about it, that they are so big that I refuse to have them reduced, and they are so big that they're ruining my life and my health, and they're breaking my back. And they'll have things in the tabloids where it says, I'm flat on my back, I can't move. But to be honest, if they get too heavy, I got some bongo stands. I just go rest them for I was backstage there.
Number 2.
When the Super Bowl is over, winner never says, hey, I'm going to Dollywood.
That's right.
What's new with you in the tabloids? I mean, you're in there every other week. Anything I've missed this week?
I don't know what they had this week. I think there was a prediction in one of the tabloids today. Somebody was telling me backstage, that said that I was going to choke on a pigeon feather in Dollywood at the opening. Of course, it's in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and I thought, but it was true. That was one of the predictions. It was fun, but of course, you know the whole thing they've had about me supposedly being ill from an implant leak or
I've
something.
heard that.
Yeah. Well, that's been like a great big deal, and I mean, but it's not true. I'm perfectly fine. I just keep having these visions of me, like just having a blowout and just start spinning around the room. Some inflatable doll.
The number 1 Dolly Parton pet peeve.
Nobody notices I've got a great ass, too.
And you've been accused recently of having a leaky implant.
Yeah, I read that in National Enquirer. I was down at the Super X getting some lip gloss before I went out of town the other day, and I saw the headlines. It says Dolly's family begs her to have surgery from leaking implant, or Dolly's breasts are killing her, I think is what the headline said. And this lady said, she was so sympathetic. She said, oh, Dolly, is it true that your breasts are killing you? I said, no, they're not bothering me a bit, but they seem to be killing a lot of other people.